Yeah, good afternoon and welcome to Master Talker online class. In today's video, we'll be talking about a polygon. Okay, a polygon is just a figure that is bounded by three or more straight lines. Okay, it must be a straight line. Okay, and they are bounded by three or more straight line. That is called a polygon. Then a regular polygon is any polygon that all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. So whenever you hear a regular polygon, just know that all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. So the only formula you need to know for polygon is the sum of interior angles. Sum of interior angles of a polygon. A polygon is given by n minus 2 bracket 1/8. As simple as that. It's a very simple formula. Then this is sum of the interior angles. Then each of the interior angles, each of the interior angles, each of them is now the sum of interior angles divided by n. So it is given by, we know that the sum of the interior angle is what? N minus 2 bracket 1/8, then divided by what? N. Okay, so that is that. Then the next formula you need to know is what? Sum of the exterior. So sum of exterior angles of a polygon is equal to 360. There is no formula. The sum is equal to 360. Then each of the exterior angles is now the sum of exterior divided by what? N. And sum of the exterior, we know that is 360 divided by n. So these are the only formulas you need to know. The first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. Then you are good to go. Then the next thing we need to look at is some quadrilaterals. Let's look at some polygons started from triangle anyways, but we have different types of quadrilateral that we need to look at. Okay, now let's talk about quadrilateral. Now triangle just 3 now, then quadrilateral is 4. Though we are still going to list all the polygons we have. We are still going to list it. But before then, let's talk about all the quadrilaterals we have. The first quadrilateral we want to talk about is a square. You know what a square is now? This is a square. A square shows that all the sides are equal, and then the angles are what? They met at 90 degrees. Then you say that it is a square. Okay, a square, all the sides are equal and the angles are 90 degrees. Okay, then the diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Okay, the diagonals bisect each other at right angle. This one moving this way and the other one moving this way. They meet at right angle. Okay, so you need to know that that is for a square. Okay, number 2, a rectangle. Now a rectangle is a shape where we have that only the opposite sides are equal. Okay, and they still form angle 90 degrees. And the diagonals bisect each other and are equal in length. Okay, they don't meet as 90, but they bisect each other and are equal in length. So the two diagonals are equal. This line is equal to this line. Okay, that is number 2. Then number 3 that we'll look at is called a parallelogram. Okay, now a parallelogram is a shape that opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. So this is parallel to this. In fact, I should call it is a rectangle that is diagonal, something like that. Okay, it's a rectangle that is diagonal. So this side is parallel to this side. So here is parallel to here, and here is parallel to here. Okay, and they don't meet at 90. The difference between a parallelogram and the rectangle is that rectangle, the angles there are 90, but in parallelogram the angles are not 90. Okay, they are not 90. So the next one, and then in the diagonals are not equal. These are the diagonals. They are not equal to each other. Okay, the diagonals are not equal to each other. Then number 4 is a rhombus. Now a rhombus is all sides are equal. In fact, a rhombus is like a square that is in parallelogram form. Okay, it's a square that is in parallelogram form. So we have that that all sides are equal. All sides is a square that is in parallelogram form. Yes, all sides are equal and they are parallel to each other. Here is parallel to here and here is parallel to here. Okay, and the angles are not 90, but the diagonals still meet at 90 degrees. The diagonals still meet at 90 degrees. That is what a rhombus are. So a rhombus is a square that is in diagonal form, something like that. The parallelogram is a rectangle in diagonal form. So once the angle of that square is not 90 degrees, it is no longer called a square, but what? A square. But what? A rhombus. Then once the angles of a rectangle is no longer 90 degrees, then it is called a parallelogram. Okay, so the next one we look at is a kite. Number 5 is a kite. Now a kite is how do I put it? A kite is like a rhombus, but the difference is that the sides are not equal. Okay, a kite, look at a kite. A kite, just the two sides like this one and this one are equal, but this one and this one are now equal. You see what we mean by a kite? So that's all the difference. And the diagonals still meet at 90. The diagonals still meet at 90 degrees. That is what a kite is. Then the last but not the least is now a trapezium. A trapezium, number 6. A trapezium. Okay, in a trapezium we have two parallel lines like this. We have two parallel lines like this, then a one straight slant line like this, then this one stands this way. These ones meet at 90. Okay, these two meet at 90, and here is parallel to here. That is what? A trapezium. Okay, so what else? Nothing. Now let's talk about some polygons. Let's talk about some polygons. Okay, some polygons. Polygons are number of sides or angle. Number of sides slash angle. Number of sides slash angle. The first one is what? A triangle. The first one is what? A triangle. A triangle has what? 3 sides and what? 3 angles. Okay. Number 2 is what? A quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is 4. Then the 5th one is pentagon. You need to know all these things. Pentagons are 5. Number 6 is hexagon. Hexagon. Hexagon is 6. Number 7 is heptagon. Heptagon. Heptagon is 7. Number 8 is octagon. From octagon. Please, you need to know it. 8 sides. Number 9 is nonagon. Nonagon. 9 sides. Then the last one, number 10, is what? Decagon. Decagon. Decagon is 10 sides. So you need to carry all these things in your head, because they can just mention their name. When they mention their name, you're supposed to know the number of angles or the number of sides they have. Okay, so that is that. Now this leads us to solving questions on polygon. Solving questions on polygon. Now the first one, they said they gave us a shape like this. They gave us 1, 2, 3. They said that this one comes this way. They said that here is 2x, here is 3x minus 5 minus 54. They said that here is 5x, then here is 4x, then here is 3x, then the next one here, then here, then here is 2x plus 10, and then finally here is x x plus 64. Okay, look at what they gave us. They now said find x. Find x. Now, if you look at this, all these angles are outside, exterior. But we know something. We know that sum of exterior angles of a polygon is equal to 360 degrees. So if I add all these things outside, it must be equal to 360 degrees. So let us do that. Please follow clockwise or anti-clockwise so you don't make mistake. Let me start from 2x. I'll say that 2x plus 3x minus 54 plus 5x plus 4x plus 3x plus 2x plus 10, this one, plus finally x plus 64, and is equal to what? 360 degrees. What is my reason? Sum of angles, sum of exterior angle of a polygon. Sum of exterior angles of a polygon. Okay, so therefore let me add all the x. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20x. Okay, so let me calculate the rest. Minus 54 plus 10. Sorry, 64 plus 10 minus 54. I'm having 20. So I'm having plus 20 is equal to 360 degrees. So therefore 20x is equal to 360 minus 20. So 20x is equal to 340. So x is equal to what? 340 divided by 20. So what do you have? (340) divided by 20. So I'm having 17 degrees. So my x is simply 17 degrees. See, this is very, very simple. So let's go to the next question. The next question gave us something like this, and another one like this, another one like this, and another one like this, another one like this. Okay, so and they said that here is 3x, that here is 9 perpendicular. They equally say that here is 130, okay, and here is 120, and here outside here is 5x. Then I say find x. Now to find x is very simple. It's either you use all the exterior or you use all the interior. But myself, I want to use all the interior. Do you know that if here is 3x, automatically this side is supposed to be 180 minus 3x. What is my reason? Sum of angle on a straight line, as simple as that. The same thing is applicable to here. If here is 5x, automatically inside here should be what? 180 minus 5x. What is my reason? Sum of angle on a straight line. Then I have gotten all the interiors. So we know something that what? Sum of interior angles of a polygon is given by what? N minus 2 bracket what? 180. So let us get the sum first. Let's count n. N is the number of angles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 angles. So I will say 5 minus 2 bracket what? 180, which is what? 3 times 180, which is what? 540. 540 is their sum, which means if I sum everything inside there, I should get 540. So I will tell them 180 minus 5x plus 120 plus 130 plus 180 minus 3x plus 90 is equal to 540. Okay, according to the 540 I've gotten here. So what do we say? Let me write it again. 180 minus 5x plus 120 plus 130 plus 180 minus 3x plus 90 is equal to 540. Okay, because I've gotten this 540. So let me collect like terms. Let me add all the addables. So this and this will give me minus 8x. Okay, now let me add every other thing there. I will say 180 plus 120 plus 130 plus 180 plus 90 plus, that is 700. So plus 700 is equal to 540. So therefore minus 8x is equal to what? 540 minus 700. So minus 8x is equal to what? Minus 540. So I'm having 160 minus 160. So therefore x is equal to what? Minus 160 divided by minus 8. So what do you have? So if you divide it by 8, I'm having 20 degrees. See? So this is very, very simple. Once you get the sum, you can get any other thing you want to get. So that is that. So let us continue. The next question. Okay, number 3 question said the sum of the interior angles of a regular polygon. Now don't forget that once you hear regular, know that all their angles are equal. Is 1800. Okay, then I said how many sides has the polygon? Okay, no, I know the formula that said that sum of interior angles of a polygon is equal to n minus 2 bracket 180. Don't forget, is equal to what? N minus 2 all bracket what? 180. Okay, so look at the sum now. They gave us the sum. Now the sum is 1800 is equal to what? N minus 2 into 180. So let me divide everybody by 180. I'll have the what? 1800 divided by 180 is equal to n minus 2 bracket 180 divided by again 180. So this cancel this. So therefore n minus 2 is equal to 10. This one cross here. So n is equal to what? 10 plus 2. So therefore n is equal to what? 12. So they have 12 sides. They have 12 sides. Okay? Very, very simple. So the next one, because it's a regular polygon, don't forget, it is a regular polygon. So the next one said the interior angles of a heptagon. Don't forget, heptagon is 7. Of a heptagon are x, 2x minus 15, x plus 10, 3x plus 5, 2x minus 34, x plus 5 again, okay, x plus 5, and 2x plus 5. Okay, now if you count it, you see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it is complete. The heptagon has 7 angles or 7 sides. So since we have this now, they say find x. To find x is very simple. First of all, we need to find the sum of the interior angles of a heptagon. So that's the first thing we need to find. Sum of interior angles of a polygon is given by what? N minus 2 bracket 180. So since it's a heptagon, we have that n is equal to 7. So if you now put it here, you'll be having a what? 7 minus 2 bracket what? 180. So which is what? 5 times 180. So what do you have now? 180 times 5. So I have 900. So I'm having 900. So I've gotten their sum, which means if I add all these things now, I'm going to get 900. So I'll say what? X plus 2x minus 15 plus x plus 10 plus 3x plus 5 plus 2x minus 34 plus x plus 5 plus 2x plus 5 is equal to 900. So what do you have? Let's add all the x. 1 plus 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm having that what? 12x. Now let's do this one now. Minus 15. Minus 15. Babe. David. Minus 15. Minus 15 plus 10. In fact, minus 15 and this will cancel out. So I'm having minus 24. Minus 24 is equal to 900. So therefore, 12x is equal to what? 900 plus 24. So 12x is equal to 924. 924. So therefore, x will be what? 924 divided by 12. What do you have? 924 divided by 12. 9, that is 77. 77 degrees. So you see, to get that is very, very simple. As simple as ABC. Okay. All right. So let's solve more questions. But before that, let me check my time. Okay. We still have 9 minutes to go. Okay. So let's solve more questions. This question said a regular polygon of n sides is such that each interior angle is 120 degrees, okay, greater than the exterior. Greater than the exterior angle. Then I said find I question the value of n. I the sum of the interior angle. The sum of the interior angle. Solution. Okay. So now they say that a regular polygon of n side is such that each interior angle is 120 greater than the exterior. So each interior is 120 greater than the exterior. So the interior, look at that. The interior, so which means to get each exterior, to get each exterior means each interior minus that 120, because if I am 5 years greater than you, it means to get my age means your own age minus 5. So since interior is 120 greater than exterior, which means to get exterior means that interior minus 120. So, and formula for each of exterior is what? 360 minus n is equal to each of interior is given by what? N minus 2 bracket what? 180 divided by n. Don't forget that I'm still going to minus 120. Okay, so let us solve this now. Solving this LCM, let's solve here by LCM. So I'm having 360 divided by n is equal to what? N minus 2 bracket 180 minus 120n, all divided by n, because this one can be over 1. The LCM is n divided by n, 1 times is this, n divided by 1, n times this, 120n. So now n can cancel n, so I am left with 360 is equal to what? Let me clear bracket. This time this will give you 180n. This time this will give you minus 360. then minus what? 120n. So collecting like items, I'm going to have 360 plus 360 is equal to 180n minus 120n. So 360 plus 360 will give you 720 is equal to 180 minus 120 will give you 60n. So therefore n is equal to what? 720 divided by 60. So what do you have? N is equal to 720 divided by 60. 720 divided by 60. So what do you have? We have that 12. So my n is what? 12. So I've gotten my n to be 12. They say that we should get the sum of the interior angles. So sum of the sum of interior angles is equal to what? N minus 2 bracket what? 180, which is what? 12 minus 2 bracket 120, 180, sorry. So what do you have? 10 times 180, which is what? 1800. As simple as that. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing and share to anyone that needs it. Oh, I still have 4 minutes, so let us solve one more question. Let us solve one more question. All right. They said the 6 angles, the sum of 6 angles of an 11-sided polygon is 1000 degrees. Full stop. The other 5 angles are equal. The other 5 angles are equal. Then find the size of size of each of the equal angles. Find the size of each of the equal angles. Okay? Okay? That's a very simple question. Solution. Now, first of all, let us find the sum of the interior angles of 11-sided polygon. So, but we know that sum of interior angles is equal to what? N minus 2 bracket 180. So we say what? 11 minus 2 bracket 180. So what do you have? That is 9 times 180. So what do you have? 9 times 180. 1620. Okay? So now, since the sum of so this 620 is supposed to be sum of 6 angles plus sum of 5 angles should be equal to the sum of the 11 complete, that is 1620. So but we have gotten this one as 1000. So 1000 plus sum of the 5 angles is equal to 1620. So therefore, sum of the 5 angles will now be 1620 minus 1000. So the sum of the 5 angles, 5 equal angles, don't forget, is equal to what? 1620 minus 1000, which is equal to what? 620. So each of them will now be, since they are equal, each of them will now be divided by this. So each of the 5 angles, 5 equal angles, don't forget, should be what? 620 divided by that 5. So what do you have? 620 divided by 5. 620 divided by 5. So I'm having 124 degrees. So thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing.